We're back.
Become my soul reaver.
Superhero Sundays, once again, back again. We're playing Infamous. I have not played this since I first got a PS3. This should be interesting to go through. I'm recovering from sore throat, so my voice isn't all there right now. I guess I didn't have my old save file on this system.
Activation plus 6 minutes. Pulse is 45. Respiration 10. Looking good, Cole.
I don't know what your definition of looking good is, but I don't think that should be it.
Oh, God.
Hey, thank you for follow, Infinite Eternal Always. Subtitles on. Welcome in, Infinite.
Come on, Cole.
Alright. Excellent. Good to hear. Let's go. I don't know, Ninja. How are you 9 minutes late? Not terrorists.
Meet me at the Fremont Bridge. We'll get Trish and find some place to hunker down.
Didn't everybody give you a discount? Did they give you one? Did not get far.
What the hell? Should be dead.
I feel like I'm role-playing the Hunchback from 300. Look at that.
Oh, man.
I feel like this was one of those early-ish first-party, second-party PS3 games that was really made to show off what the system could do. Oh, I'm not going that way. I think it still works. Honestly, if they were available on anything other than PS3, I would recommend them. I remember enjoying the first one well enough, though I felt the difficulty curve was a little balked. But Infamous 2 is really good. I think Infamous 2 is the best in the series. I've not played First Light, and after playing Second Son I didn't have a whole lot of interest. Like, Infamous 2 is really good. It's a real shame these are still stuck on PS3.
What's happening to me?
If you're able to walk, please evacuate across the bridge to the Neon. Remain
Yeah, I've not played this since I first got my PS3.
Over here, man! We gotta go!
Zeke, why do you have a gun already? Yeah, you think there's a race up, Zeke?
No!
36 months. There's a lot of time to be paying for this.
It's the terrorists! Run for the bridge, Cole! Come on, move it!
They might have done. I think Portal was one of the games they offered.
Move your ass, Cole! This whole bridge is coming down!
But like, if you've got a PS3 still, I recommend picking this up. It probably goes for like... And it's a solid open world superhero style game. With a binary moral choice system, which was the style at the time.
While sliding into unconsciousness, I could somehow, I don't know, hear the voices of the dying. Thousands crushed by falling buildings or burned alive in the fires. Trish lost her sister, almost lost me. Zeke was always there, somehow sure that I'd wake up, while outside the city fell apart. A plague struck, followed by rioting, theft, rapes, civilization committing suicide. In a bullshit attempt to contain the biological threat, the federal government locked down all access in and out of the city. Now we're stuck in this cage with the psychos. Cops are all but gone off the streets, either dead or too chicken shit to stand against the gangs that control things now. Outside, things were bad. But inside me, something was beginning. Scary as hell at first. Gotta understand, there was no one to talk to, no experts to consult. But with time, I'm learning to control it, master it. Just hope it's not too late.
Now I will become Electric Man. Play Electric Man theme.
I thought you were gonna watch TV.
Batteries are dead again. You mind putting on a freak show?
Sure. I'm glad it's good for something.
Probably need to charge them all. TV's a hog.
You.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
So this is developed by Sucker Punch. And I believe the only thing they did of note before this was the Sly trilogy. Nowadays, they're, of course, best known for Ghost of Tsushima.
Weird. It feels like I got more power.
Yeah? But try frying those dummies over there. With all the nutballs running around, it'd be nice to see how much juice you're packing.
Yo.
Yeah! Lay into it, man!
Yo.
Those suckers!
I feel like there's a bunch of thought put into like how shooting electricity would work. It's like, there's that dummy there. But there's a mesh fence in the way, and it makes sense that you block your electricity.
Whoa! You see that? Flying so low, thought it was gonna crash into us. Hey, it's a TV jacker. I love this guy.
Just got word that the feds dropped some relief packages into Archer Square. The liars running the corporate media tell us that we're gonna get our fair share, that more is coming. Yeah, that's easy for them to say. They're not the ones living in this hellhole. And the truth is that we've been abandoned, and no one's coming to save us. So head over to Archer Square and get that food before the Reapers show up. Voice of survival, out.
Told you they drop food.
Man, you must be out of your mind. You think any of those pencil necks gives a crap about us? This is a PR stunt.
That isn't gonna stop you from pigging out.
It's
though,
weird
is
that it wasn't
Hell
subtitled.
no, it ain't. Zeke's gotta eat.
You take the stairs. I'm using the
Hey,
express.
the Reapers are
elevator.
everywhere, Ninja.
Man, get to have all the fun.
Hey man, if you want to jump off the roof with me, come on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whew! Oh, that was one hell of a jump, man. Wish I could do something like that. Running down all those stairs. That sucks donkey balls.
I wonder how well the frame rate in this game
Hey,
holds
Cole,
up.
before we head over to Archer, I need to go pick up a new 6-shooter.
Oh, here we go.
That was badass. The second you touched it, the electricity in your hands cooks off the gunpowder, and the whole thing goes kabam! Look on your face was priceless.
Damn near blew my hand off.
Which is why you won't be touching the new one. Traded this guy one of my homemade batteries for it.
The ones that explode when you use them?
Hell, he doesn't know that. Come on. Told me he was gonna leave the gun in the parking lot a few blocks from here. Hey, Cole, you know what I miss?
I like the animation on this run cycle.
Big sloppy slice, dripping with grease and pepperoni.
It doesn't feel like a run cycle I've seen 1,000 times before. It feels like it's actually
Bills in
custom
your
made.
pocket.
Yeah, I'd settle for some hot water.
Hey, remember that time we were coming home from Duffy's and I had to take a leak? And that bike cop was yelling at me to put up my hands?
You pissed all over him.
He told me to put up my hands. While he's fumbling around, I jump back in and we take off. Awesome!
Yeah, awesome. Until we run into a wall of cops.
Like I said, awesome! Bummer we won't be able to do anything like that again.
Yeah, not unless some genius invents
Also
a
a
car
thing
that
of
doesn't
like,
explode
this is
when
a
I
pretty
sit-
decent standard run speed. Pretty sure there isn't a sprint function, so the standard run's pretty good. I feel like this would be your normal run speed in a game like this nowadays.
Ah, come on! He told me he was gonna leave it under a car. I figured there'd be only one. We'll never find it.
Stand back. I got an idea.
Yeah, there it is.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Hellacious! Hell, I didn't know you could do something like that.
That doesn't look like a 6-shooter like you
Neither.
said it was.
There was this surge.
Hey, man, you don't look so hot.
Trained all of a sudden. Hang on a second. Did you see that?
Man, you're a walking battery. You must have to recharge whenever you fire off a bunch of juice.
I can feel the electricity.
That's a
surging
great
through
theme
me.
for draining the
Almost like I'm
electricity
being
out of
healed
something.
by it.
The power-up theme. Welcome in, Ellie.
Oh, this rocks so hard. Come on, let's haul tail over to Archer Square before someone takes all the brewskis.
Cole, you there?
Hey, babe.
You hear they dropped some food?
Yeah, Zeke and me are heading over there.
How are you feeling?
All right, I guess. Powers are all over the place. Used to be I could barely power a light bulb. Now I'm
Like
jumping
Kyle's
off
thing.
buildings, frying the junk on Zeke's roof.
You jumped off a building. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be awesome.
Relax. I'm fine.
Just take it easy. After what happened to Amy, I couldn't.
Yeah,
See you guys at Archer Square. I love you.
you too.
Okay. Electronics childcare? It's doing pretty good. Yeah, this is the man she loves. Look at this. Not even doing this for a reason. See, when you start the game, something explodes. And it's theorized to be a terrorist attack, and that's where we're at now. This is 14 days later. There's a plague going on in the city now, and the authorities have essentially closed off the entire island. Islands? The entire city, so it's like 3 islands.
Woo! Boy, it's stuck up there. I hate to say it, pal, but, hey, you're the only guy here who'd live from a fall like that. You gotta climb up there and knock that stuff free.
This game does look pretty good. I thought this was years later. No, this is 14 days later. This is 2 weeks later. Give me a second, I need to get used to this parkour because it's a lot looser than you think it is.
Hey, get up there, Cole! Reapers will be here any minute!
How you doing, Ellie? There we go.
Yeah! We are eating!
Damn. Too late.
That's when I caught my first sight. The Reapers. Before the blast, they were just a bunch of junkies dealing drugs. Now, they own the Neon District. Taking whatever they want. That changes today.
I'm recovering from a sore throat, so my voice is just kind of like... meh. Like, my throat doesn't hurt anymore, but... like, my voice isn't all the way there yet. Who the fuck is shooting me?
Dang! Freaks are brutal!
Yeah, it wasn't fun having to work through it. As in, like, actually being in work about it. It's comfortable, I'm on it right now. Like, see, it's a different colour. Suede rather than faux leather, so it's like nice and soft. Goes higher than the old one used to. It reclines, so that's nice.
Well, that's the last of them. It's chow time.
A lot of food here. Enough to feed the 3 of us for weeks. Maybe longer. Bet if I fry a couple people in the crowd, the rest will run away. The food will be all ours. But some of these guys might starve.
So this is a game with a bunch of moral choices. And it's one of those games that came around this point where choosing to be a bad guy is really unfulfilling and uninteresting. You might be like, oh, why do you always play the good guy in games like this? Because being a bad guy is usually crap.
Let's eat.
Speaking of waiting on stuff being ordered, chair was delivered yesterday. It was due between Friday and Saturday. I didn't get a notification that it had been delivered. That was fun. Karmic state is tracked on the curved blue and red meter on the top left of the screen. Evil actions such as pedestrians give you evil karma, which is red. Good gives you blue karma. Karmic state determines how people react, your power upgrades, and appearance. So it's also a thing of like the best power upgrades are only available if you go all the way one or the other. There's no balancing the two. So you make a choice of what you're going to do at the start and then stick with it. There's no point in
Hey, Trish.
flopping between.
Oh, I'm so glad you got the food down. These poor people are starving.
Just doing what I can. Someone had to help them.
Those idiots dropped us canned prunes. Now who the hell would want to eat this crap?
Take a look at this, Sapphire City. The footage you're seeing was taken by a security camera near
Hey,
Ground
Cole!
Zero.
You're up on the big screen.
Our city, our lives. Someone from your family died? Well, now you know who to blame. If you know anything about this guy, let me know. Because we gotta get the word out on this terrorist. Whoever he is, we're gonna make him pay.
Ever been called a terrorist? All I remember from that day is going to work and then running for my life. That video, though. How'd I get that package? Why would I deliver a bomb? For who? Regardless, the consequences are everywhere. Whatever there'd been between Trish and me was gone. She didn't say a word, no emotion, nothing, just walked away. By then, people nearby were starting to recognize me. It was gonna get ugly. Even Zeke was giving me weird looks. He and I made quick plans to meet up at Stampton Bridge. Try to get out of town. Just hope he shows. Because right now, I'm a little short on friends.
Based on your performance in the previous mission, you know, that difficult time you had climbing a tower, we've made the game hard. Oh. Alright.
Let's get him before he gets us.
You'll end up like the rest of us. You're no better than me.
I'm gonna cut you real.
Taste it.
Oh.
Hey.
Damn it! I gave you the food. Leave me alone.
Listen, man. I'm almost to the bridge.
Yum.
Since everyone here hates your guts, we gotta get out of town. Pronto-like.
I'll meet you there. And Zeke, thanks for watching my back.
Sure, man. I ain't about to do anything that might piss you off. See ya.
Thanks, best friend. I don't know what I just drained. Let's hope not. Since he's the only friend I have right now. It's also really convenient that Cole's preferred hairstyle is like this shaved look, considering that he was very heavily burned in the explosion. And presumably he can't grow longer hair. No? It was a thing in the early previews of the sequel that he had a very different appearance with longer hair, but it got a bunch of negative feedback, so they gave him a look that was a lot closer to this. But that's something to discuss more when we get to the sequel. Maybe that was the problem I had with a bunch of this game as well, that it felt like you're just getting shot constantly from all sides, even as you're just walking down the street.
Stampton Bridge. The fastest way out of town. That is, if you can get us past those baton-wielding goons.
We're getting out of here, one way or another. Follow my lead.
I mean, pretty sure the only way to get past them is going to be to attack them, and that's not going to end well for everybody else.
You have entered a restricted area. Lethal force may be used at any time. Please return to your homes.
Gonna have to get past those riot cops if we want out of here. If I fry a couple of the guards from inside the crowd, but I can trigger a riot. Help keep the heat off Zeke and me. Of course, that means a lot of innocent people will get the hell kicked out of them.
You gotta let me out of here! Please, let me out.
Let's take them down.
Well, it's not going well. Do wish this game had a health meter, though. That'd be good. But it was the style of the time.
Those barricades make good cover.
Line come where? They're covering everything. Yeah, you see what I mean? Oh, I'm behind them now. You know what? Credit, though? That was a fast reload. Yeah, we're absolutely putting this down to normal.
No! No!
Oh, hey, it's Clem. Stay down, people. How you doing, Clem? It's something I've seen before. I remember the Matrix Path of Neo has this opening fight section, and depending on how well you do, you get assigned a difficulty. But the only way to get the hard mode is to win the entire fight. And that's genuinely difficult. Zeke, why are you walking in front of the guns? Oh, I can disable the turrets. That seems like a smart idea. I don't think those guys are doing well.
This area is under strict quarantine. Indiscriminate lethal force will be used against all unauthorized personnel. This is your final warning.
I do like that there's a good reason in the game for you not being able to use guns at all. And they expand that into you just being able to disable any gun with the go now.
Hey man,
Good idea.
head for the quarantine station. It's our ticket out of here.
You know, that looks like a kill box.
The gate opened to a wall of razor wire machine guns. Zeke made a break for it, smashed in the gate to the decontamination unit, and fell headlong into the harbor. And I moved, faster than I knew I could. I was greeted by name. This FBI agent, Moya, had seen the footage of me at Ground Zero and came here to wait, figuring I'd try to escape, knowing I'd have powers. She explained that before the blast, her husband, John, had been assigned to infiltrate the First Sons, a shadowy group working on a project they called the Ray Sphere, a device designed to drain the neuroelectric energy from a group of people and concentrate it into an individual. She'd lost contact with John the night of the blast. Despite all her connections, Moya was losing hope. Yet she'd found me, somehow believing I could be trusted, ready to make me an offer. I go back to the city, find John in the Ray Sphere, and she'll get me out of the quarantine and clear my name. This whole Ray Sphere thing sounds crazy to me. Suddenly I'm a human white socket, so maybe I should cut her some slack.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Because of the riot topside, this is the only way back into the city. Given the state of our new partnership, I've taken the liberty of cloning your phone's frequency. I've got a lock on your GPS locator, and I can hear every word you say.
That's super.
Pretty good range. Oh, company. Jeez. Oh. Oh, that happened. Can you believe Clem just walked in here, talked shit, and then didn't do anything else? Yeah, it was your bad. Alright, 4 more for a new battery core. That more health? What is health? You can? Of course you can. Well, I died. What the fuck? It stopped. A shame, Clem. I make my... What? I make my grand return, you're just like, nope. We'll get off this bridge one day. Hopefully. Hopefully today's that day. Might not be, though. Excellent.
Cole, the water pressure has dropped in the main running under the bridge. What's going on down there?
Reapers were busting up some pipes.
Interesting. I'll see what I can find out. You worry about getting back into the city.
Can't believe your lack of dedication to watching me play video games that nobody cares about, Clint. I can, I was being sarcastic.
You find John and the Ray Sphere, and I get you out of there. No questions asked. But you double-cross me or do something stupid, and I will throw you into a hole so deep that you won't even know which way is up. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, we're back in town.
Cole? Oh, man, it's good to see you.
Excellent. Good work, Ninja.
Yeah, nice
Proud
work
of
on
you.
that gate, Wrecking Ball.
Hell, live through the fall, no problem. But, getting back to shore? Well, let's just say I'm no Michael Phelps.
Yeah, that's an
No,
understatement.
man, you got back here quicker than I did, and you were bone dry already.
How the hell'd you live through that, man? Bullets flying everywhere, all over the place? Figured you were a goner.
Let's head home. I'll fill you in on the way.
I guess that's, the prologue.
And it drains neuroelectric energy.
Oh, I knew it! All the stuff I've been saying, every word is true. Government's in cahoots with a secret organization, the Ray Sphere. Damn, it all makes sense now.
Calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
That Ray Sphere must dish out powers to anyone controlling it. You gotta bring it back here.
Sure. I could use a sidekick.
Ah, hell with that. Zeke Jedediah Dunbar is his own man.
Jedediah?
Your middle name is Jedediah?
Yes, it is. After my grandfather. Strong man for a man his size. I don't know where
Not even
Zeke comes
Jebediah,
from, but,
Jedediah.
You need to take a nap and a bath. I got things to do.
Whee!
I've already got a couple of leads for you. The coordinates have been uploaded into your
Keep an
phone.
eye out for the Ray
Give
Sphere
me a call
shards.
when you're in position.
They'll make us better. Upgrade my powers. Restore a moderate amount of energy every time you hit. Hardest Simpsons watches Jedediah. Yeah, but it's a stupid name. So this is the main difference you get between good and evil. And like here's the point of like why you should be only doing good things or evil things. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you can't just have both. Yeah, but Jebediah taught us that a noble spirit in biggins the smallest man. You can call somebody Jeb. Isn't there Jeb Bush? Okay, let's get this. And also this. Do I have enough for anything else? Jeb doesn't sound worse than Jed. You're insane. Jeb is a perfectly cromulent name. Not being America-phobic today. You should be embarrassed at the accusation. There's a lot of brown here, but like this is pretty good looking on PS3. You see a man just standing on a parking meter.
Okay, Moya, what now?
One of my contacts, an electrician named Brandon
An
Carey,
electrician?
didn't check in last night. He's pretty important, so you need to find him. He was last seen in the alley across the street from your location.
That alley? That alley?
This city is falling apart.
Oh, that alley, okay. Who wasn't racist? Who wasn't Ninja racist towards?
Your boy isn't here, Moya. Just a dead woman.
A woman? Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Hang on a second.
Reapers! No! Leave my husband alone! Where are you taking him? Brandon!
Whoa.
What just happened?
I had a vision. The Reapers kidnapped Brandon. This is his wife, Lene. I can see the echo of
What kind of name is Lene?
Follow it. We need to find out what happened.
This game's just making up names. So, which of you guys have actually played this game? Couldn't be mean to Alistair. He's just not trying hard enough. Combat roll. Whoa, hello. How well did that work out for you, genius? Headshot with electricity. So I've been saying for a while, like, if you've got a PS3, this game is worth playing, and it's a real shame that it's not available on anything other than PS3. And I'm really hoping that it's going to stay that way when I get to the end of this, and it's not going to be another case of I thought this was good, but it's aged horribly, or it just wasn't really good, and I was wrong the entire time. Because that happens too often. Yeah, but King Caleb was cheating on his wife.
Pick up your damn phone!
No.
What's up?
The feds, man. That's what's up. Watching our every move. Even caught one scoping out the roof. Was leaning against the wall down there, eating a fresh apple. Hey, you tell me, where the hell did he get that?
I don't know, Zeke. But if we want to be out of here, this is the way it's gotta be.
Come on, man, don't be stupid. They'll ride you as long as they can. But the second you're no longer useful, bam! You vanish. Perfect.
I think all that
Look at that.
conspiracy stuff is wrong.
Yeah, it's one of the subplots and part of the reason why Logan betrays him. Because he was planning to divorce Honora and marry the Queen of Orlais. You done goofed now, boys. You decided to fight me in a power station. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Is it you? Oh no, it's you. I'm sorry, I was muted. I forget if it's confirmed in the main game or if it requires you to do the Return to Ostagar DLC. But also, like, you spend all this time talking up Dragon Age Origins and you haven't finished it. Oh, they want me in there. Look how fast this guy runs, though. Like, this is just the standard run. There's no sprint, he just runs this fast.
What the hell happened? The entire neon just went dark.
Uh-oh.
That's because one of those maniacs blew up a whole substation. Man, brain feels like it's in a vice.
Your body must be reacting to the absence of electricity. You're gonna have to man up and find Carrie. If we don't restore the power, the Reapers will be unstoppable.
It's toxic for you. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna steal the power out of your car so none of you can drive. For the greater good. Sewers.
All right, I tracked the echo to the sewers.
The Reapers must have
How big this place is.
underground linear transformer. Find the transformer and figure out a way to get it back online. If they killed the circuit, you'll have to reestablish it.
Got it.
I mean, I don't know that you can fuck up the lands meat. I do know that the game gets really buggy with the lands meat. Ah yes, touch-related abilities.
Yeah.
Now I can touch somebody with my electricity.
Thank you. Hey, Janet, you back there? Open the gate. This guy's okay. You've got to stop the Reapers. They're running around with some electrician, killing anyone they find down here.
Yeah, the lands meat is, from what I've heard, really buggy.
The transformer's back on. Now what?
Restart the distribution substation by charging up the voltage regulator mounted to its front. That should be enough to get the power back on.
For the experience. Is this straight evil? Yes. It's less evil to just kick somebody to death. Alright.
Hey man, you there?
Yeah.
Trish just stopped by and grabbed some of her stuff. She barely talked to me, and when I brought you up, whew, her
thinks I killed her sister.
But man, that ain't your fault. The package was a bomb. You know, you're lucky to be alive. She needs to see things for what they are.
Yeah, well, I'm not holding my breath. I'll catch you later.
That way. Go that way. Seriously, I don't miss this as an idea. And, like, every time it turns up in the modern day, I also just don't like it. This whole idea of, we want the interface to be less intrusive, so we're not going to give you a health bar. And it's like, you've got other stuff on the screen, just give me a fucking health bar. Honestly, like, the screen looking like shit with you, Danny. What's all about that? That was the main reason I never finished Revelations 2 on Vita. Because, like, there's the way the screen gets at low health, and the way the screen gets when you're bleeding in Rev 2.
I got into urban exploration about 4 years ago. Crawled all over this city. So I know these sewers like the back of my hand.
Now imagine it on a screen that's like 5 inches. Okay, so I've healed you guys, but like I hope you have your own way of getting down.
What are you doing here? Did they see you?
I need to turn on the substation.
Are you out of your damn mind? The Reapers will kill my wife. No one is getting in here.
Yeah,
Open
it is.
door.
Definitely agree with that.
Screw you! I've jammed this thing up tight. No one is getting in or out until she's safe.
Poor guy. Still thinks he's protecting Lene. Doesn't change the fact that I need to get in there. I can either fry him and open the door that way, or tell him that his wife is dead. See if that gets him to back off. Lene is dead. They shot her.
How do you know her name?
I know this is hard. I saw her body. There was nothing anyone could do.
I knew I
Oh, this is
should've
a random NPC, Ninja.
I'm so sorry.
Like, it's no stiffer than, say, like, the average character in Mass Effect 2.
I've seen what you can do. You have to kill them. All of them. Promise me.
I'll do what I can.
I ain't promising shit. Yeah, it's, like, really convenient, the amount of things that you can do and explain with the electricity powers. It's like, oh, the electricity can't go through, like, fences. Makes sense. You can't use a gun because the ambient electricity flowing through you will explode the powder in shell in the cartridges. Makes sense. You can't get off the island because the bridges are blocked off and you can't swim because you're made of electricity. Makes sense.
Nice work. Looks like power is fully restored to North Beach. There are 3 more substations that are still offline, though. I'll mark them on your GPS as I find them.
There we go. Boom. Ah yes, my favourite drinking hole. Club bar. Grurin Bix. Well, it says Grurin Bix. Yeah, you can absolutely imprison this guy on a small island. It's like, there's a fun detail. Because you'll see, like, just pools of water around. You'll see, like, pools of water around. Usually in alleyways. Like, there you go. And standing him in does this, and I don't think it has any negative effects towards you. But say somebody runs through this while you're in it, they'll get electrocuted. There's a cool detail. Which one's closer? This one's closer. Down this street. Okay. Out of my fucking way. This would be better if Cole was a Cockney. Like, still set the game in America, but have him be Cockney. In my way, you slag. Ooh. 3 more and we've got a new one. Speak English, man. I don't think it is electromagnetism so much as it is like bioelectricity. Yeah, keep your eye out for those shards. There's one over there. Because it means more energy and I think ultimately more health. Magnetism, like if I was writing a superhero character, I would not make magnetism their power unless I was willing to do so much research into it. Because even at the basic level, magnetism can cover so much. It's like, you look at what Magneto can do in the X-Men movies, and so often they're just like, magnetism's too complicated, we'll just say he can control metal. And it's like, you really think the X-Men's greatest opponent would just be a guy who could control metal?
Cole, I just got a call from an EMT in your area. The Reapers have overrun his makeshift medical clinic, and he needs your help.
You're gonna
I
run
can't
him.
solve all the world's problems, Moya.
Maybe not, but if you help him, he might return the favor.
Well, assuming that your only way to intake energy would be, like, caloric intake, sure. But I feel like being able to just absorb electricity like this would change so much. It's like you could argue there's a good chance that Cole doesn't need to even eat anymore. At the end of the day, eating is entirely a process for the sake of gaining energy. And if I can just walk up to anything with electricity in it and drain that energy out of it, would I need to eat? Like, would nutrition still be a required part of his life? There we go. Yay, more energy. That's right. Exactly what I'm saying. And just wait till later when we get the optional shower scene. I'd blow up this fire extinguisher. Nice. Was it stupid? Yes. Would I do it again? Probably. That TV now. Oh look, another shard.
The Reapers keep attacking the clinic I have down the street. Take care of them for me, would you?
With violence? I'm going to assume with violence. Hello. I'm here for violence. Okay.
There are other people around there who need help too. Keep an eye out for them.
Relax. I'm a doctor. Other people aren't my problem. Other people are the entire problem.
Not what it seems. Bright skies ahead.
Thanks for the juice. Can't believe this game hasn't been remastered.
In case you haven't heard, there is a massacre at Stamford Bridge. Hundreds of innocent civilians gunned down by jackbooted cops and CDC thugs. People who wanted nothing more than some food and medicine, murdered in cold blood. This is how our government treats its citizens, how they respond to a national tragedy with violence and brute force. And in the center of it all, the terrorist. The trail of bodies left in his wake keeps getting longer and longer.
It's wild that that's like an actual guy. I don't think so, because like it was developed by Sucker Punch and published by Sony, and as far as I'm aware, Sony owns Sucker Punch. It's a PS3 exclusive. I don't think there's any licensed music in this game. And if there was, they could easily like fix it. Don't forget Horizon. I don't know who that is. How many? 13? What's this? A dirty job. Walk the dogs. A dirty job. It's gonna be a bad one. It looks like it, so I'm not gonna do it. Wasn't that good karma? The faster I get into the second tier, the faster I can get, like, the better level powers. Damn it, Cole. Yeah, there's a point where you get a choice between, like, ice and... I think it's supposed to be smoke? That's about the main thing. See, like, the differences? Like, so these are all just, like, increasing levels of the same thing. Like, chance of triggering an explosion before dying increases the radius of the explosion. Automatically trigger an explosion. These, like, restore energy when you hit enemies. That's good. That's evil. Gigawatt blades. Hello. It's me.
Cole, this is Warden Harms. I know you got your hands full, but from time to time, I'm gonna need your help handling some things.
What have you got in mind?
How did you get my number?
My men have captured some Reapers, and I need you to escort them back to the station, so we can interrogate them.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know if you can get, like, both good and bad powers by, like, say you go all the way good to get this, and then go all the way bad to get this. I don't know if you can do both at the same time like that. But if you could, it would take way more effort than would be, like, reasonable.
Sorry for pulling my men out. We're stretched really thin. Bring in the Reapers, and don't be afraid to get a little rough.
I don't know that this has a New Game Plus. It's been long enough that I don't remember. I haven't played this since I originally got my PlayStation, like 2011.
We don't have all day.
They're not unarmed. Like, they have guns, they're not unarmed.
Pick up the pace.
Faster, boys.
Bad move. I'm gonna mess you up.
I feel like you try that once, and you'll be like, oh no, this guy has, like, lightning powers, and can clearly move faster than, like, move fast enough to stop us from attacking him. Maybe we shouldn't try that again. Well, they'll try again, look at 'em.
No one gets away from me.
I respect the range on these, like, the lightning shots, though.
Walk or die. Your choice.
Yeah. If you guys aren't actively working on electricity ponds, I'll be very disappointed. Can't believe that was only 100 XP. Alright, those are definitely evil side missions, though.
Let you know the crime is way down. It's
What's this?
good to see. Keep it up, brother.
Seriously, are you seeing this?
Oh, hey. What I should do is, like, do some more of the main missions. So I can get, like, some more of the powers, especially the traversal powers. That was something that I made the mistake with when I originally played Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. I did everything in the first area, like all the optional side stuff in the first area, before doing the story stuff, and then it turned out, like, if I'd done the story stuff, I could have gotten the ability to dominate the orcs.
Weird interference from a rooftop not far from you. Need to find out its origin and purpose.
So what am I looking for?
We'll do this, and then we'll go and do some more main missions.
Call me when you get over there.
You definitely want the traversal powers at the very least.
Found it. Looks like a portable audio drive is attached to this satellite dish.
See if you can listen to it with your
I'm expecting it to be quite a few sessions, but I think that's mostly just because it's an open world game. And I'm not intending to avoid the side stuff.
Sounds like a bunch of garbage.
It's an encrypted message, but I can't break it. Look around and see if you can find another one.
I'd expect like maybe 15 hours. At least. That direction. Bear in mind, like, Spider-Man Web of Shadows took quite a while as well. Like, it only ended up being three sessions, but one of those sessions was close to 8 hours. If you're not ready to get thrown off a rooftop, don't be shooting from. Yeah, I think generally the open world games are probably going to end up being the longest in the superhero games. Just because of, like, the additional travel time you get out of them adding to the game time. It's good work, Ninja, I'm proud of you.
You hear that? Same thing as before.
I'm running the signals through a decryption program on this end. I've almost cracked it, but I need another sample. Look around for more of those files.
Yeah, that's water. Bouncy bouncy. There it is. Fortunately, like, it being an original IP, and
that's the last one.
Like, having a decent focus on story, I think, should keep it interesting enough for you guys.
A decrypting algorithm into your phone. It should let you listen to the messages.
I couldn't stop Kessler from detonating the ray sphere. Damn thing took out 5 or 6 square blocks, killed God knows how many. Found the ray sphere in the blast crater next to some kid. Don't know if he was dead or not, didn't have time to check. I'm gonna try and hole up somewhere. If anyone is even listening to these things, I need immediate extraction. Please, you've got to get me out of here before Kessler finds me.
You understand any of that?
I don't believe it. That's John. He must have used dead drops to communicate with his handlers.
English?
It means means there are probably more of those scattered around the city. You should try and find as many as you can. They might tell us where he took the Ray Sphere.
Find John in the Ray Sphere, and I'm out, right?
I know the deal, Cole.
Just making sure.
Alright, good stuff. Alright, we have an ad coming up, so I think we're going to run it, and then I'll be right back with more info. You guys can decide whether or not you would like to see a remaster of this game or not.
Memories broken, the truth goes unspoken. I'm vivid, forgotten my name. I don't know the season or what is the reason. I'm standing here holding my blade.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Anyway. What is that? Is that the clinic? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is this a main mission? Yeah. Alright, so blue are main missions and yellow are side missions. Let's keep going.
First he blows up the city, and now he can electrocute anyone that gets in his way? And no, this is not a hoax. This guy is the real deal. If you see him, steer clear.
I wonder if he'll become an ally later on. Anyway.
Hey, Moya, I'm in position.
There should be a cell tower fairly close to you. Find it and recharge it.
Afraid I'm gonna bail on you?
Without that tower, you'll fall off the grid. I can't allow that.
Alright.
Oh, hell. Vision is blurring.
The fuck is that?
Those guys will slaughter me. I can barely see, and charging up that tower drained me dry.
Stick to the high ground and avoid them. If you have to fight, look around for emergency generators. There are probably some scattered across the rooftops.
You're gonna get me killed.
Call me when you're in the sewer.
That's one. No. Like, actively attacking civilians? Yes. Gangs? No. Imagine if you couldn't defend yourself if you wanted the good path. That'd be so stupid. God damn. God damn. God damn. Alright. I do like that it keeps the battery cores that I collected even if I die collecting them. Alright, so that's where I was before. If I take the far side, I should be able to circle around. But that turret cannot have a huge term range. I was wrong, it has a full term range. There we go. Good.
Okay, I'm in.
Same drill as before. Re-establish the circuit on the underground transformer, and then look for the distribution substation.
This is the kind of mission you start looking forward to because it always means new abilities. Grenade.
Hey man, everyone around here keeps carrying on about you delivering that bomb. Even George is running his mouth about it.
George. He's the one who called me. Said he's got a package burning up all over his desk and that I needed to beeline it. So I pick it up and take off.
Well, he claims that no one else can deliver it. That had to be you.
Did a terrible job in the first place. Pay sucked. And when I get there, someone calls and tells me to open the package. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in a crater.
Well, at least you got superpowers out of it. And don't worry about George and those other idiots. I'll cover for you, man. They're freaking gossip queens anyway.
I wonder if that's susceptible to being hit with a grenade. Oh, great. There we go. Increasing melee damage is probably not a bad idea. Yeah, it seems like good. Alright, more power.
Nice work, Cole.
Get up there, I'm gonna knock that guy off the roof.
So, I figured out why the Reapers were destroying the water pipes under the bridge. By isolating the city's water system, they can pump their plague into every home in the city. Anyone drinking that sludge will get sick, or worse.
Great.
Yeah, and it gets better. I'm getting reports that Smith Fountain is already polluted, and there are a lot of casualties. Head over there and confirm my intel. Then we'll figure out what we're going to do.
Hey man, you ain't gonna believe this one. You know those areas of the city you've been clearing out? They're crime-free now. People are hanging up posters with your face on them.
I'm doing what I can, Zeke. No one needs to throw me a parade.
I know, man, I know. But still, it's pretty damn cool.
Alright, we do 5 side missions and we get its power. Overload burst. Bolt the chains off conductive surfaces. Now let's keep going. There's one specific power that I definitely want. And I know that's gotten through story. You'll like the power that I'm thinking of, Ninja. It's a cool power.
Not looking good, Moya. Sick people all over the place. And the water in the fountain is black.
Alright, get over there. We need to find a way to stop this.
How desperate do you have to be for water to drink anything that's just pure black like that?
Come on, breathe. Breathe.
You want to wake up dead?
There we go.
What are you doing here?
Moya wanted me to see what's going on with the fountain.
Who's Moya?
Doesn't matter. Look, Trish. I know what that guy said about me.
My sister is dead because of you.
I swear I didn't know what was in that package.
I don't want to hear it. You want to help? Fine. You can start by closing that valve over there. It's jammed, and I can't turn it. That's how the black tar is getting into the fountain. Oh, it's all over your eyes. I need to get a solvent out of my car. Follow me.
I've been watching you, Cole. Waiting for this moment. Anticipating it.
Who's doing this?
She hates you. Loathes you. Your power frightens her. She'll never love you. I can make you forget about her. Everything you shared, gone like a whisper. No pain, no heartache.
You are not real.
Hold still.
Thanks.
That's the only time I'm helping you, Cole. If you get that stuff on you again, you're just gonna have to wait for it to wear off.
I took care of the fountain, Moya. I had to shut off the feeder pipe that led into it.
There are 2 more water mains in the area.
Gotcha. I'll turn those off and see what happens.
Excellent. Oh, look at that, I'm a better doctor than you are. Is that petty? Yes. Alright, let's go get the others. This is probably going to go well.
Son of a...
I feel your broken heart, Cole. So much emotion bottled up with nowhere to go.
If that happens again, like, why not just stand to the side when you turn the valve?
She's been mean. You deserve better.
Just shut up.
You're all you know. No one cares about you. The girl.
I need something power.
Under the bridge. Only I love you. I've always loved you, Cole. Always and forever.
For God's sake, get out.
Why's it always the crazy ones that say they love me?
If I turn that valve, I'll take another blast of crud to the face. Probably screw me up, send me on another mind trip. Or maybe I force this guy to do it for me.
Or turn the valve from the side.
You won't be able to shut me out forever. Eventually, a crack will appear, and that crack will thread.
Even more than that, Ninja, don't stick your dick in superpowered crate.
It's only a matter of time.
Now that the
I hope
valves are
not.
off, you need to figure out how those maniacs are getting that tar into the system. The only primary water line around there runs under Memorial Park. Head into the tunnel and look for it.
I don't want an insane woman getting through my ass. I got enough problems.
You don't know love, not true love. But I will teach you, and then bastard will see what he lost.
Hey, it sounds like you're not interested in me for me. It sounds like you're interested in me to get at somebody else. And you know what? I don't play that. Either that or with a rebound. God damn it. Gotta figure out what's real and what's not, but what's not real can still hurt me.
There's a truck attached to the pipe down here.
That's probably the source of the plague. Destroy it.
Should I detach it first?
What the hell is that stuff?
Some kind of mind control agent. It appears to be organic, but I don't know how they're producing it.
Yeah, well, sure did a number on me. I'm heading back to Zeke's. My head is killing me.
So it causes the plague, but it's also some kind of mind control agent. Oh, I'm not throwing that bus around. So presumably anybody who's contracting the plague becomes a Reaper. Which then also brings up the question, like, is it immoral for us to, like, kill the Reapers if they're not in control of their actions? Can they be cured? Gurnosh Highlander. Taking a while to wear off. Good soldiers. You see that backflip kick though?
Can't turn that ray sphere over to the feds, man.
Do I have a choice?
Man alive, do you know what they'll do with something like that? Especially if the Pentagon is wrapped up in all this. It's an ultimate weapon.
And what's your suggestion, Jedediah? We hide it under your couch?
Only my mama calls me Jedediah. That's not important right now. Listen, I say we crack that baby open and give everyone powers. It's the only way to make sure we don't get screwed.
Yeah, I think we're already screwed.
Sounds like a really stupid idea. The next day.
I flagged the position of the next substation in your GPS goal.
Shouldn't I be hunting for John and the ray sphere?
You need to look at the big picture. Every time you restore electricity to a section of the city, your powers escalate. I'd say that's a valuable use of your time.
Yes, but is it a valuable use of my time and your time? What do you think so far, Ninja? I mean, to be fair, I have been saying, like, a valuable use of my time is absolutely going to be getting more powers. That's why I'm focusing on main missions at the minute. You know, before I go into the Dark Zone, I should probably make sure I'm fully charged. Danny, I can't believe you've come in front of us all. Welcome in, Danny. Not super wowed yet? There it is. Will you? I have my doubts about that. I will admit, though, like, I'd forgotten how much the powers effectively work as, like, a third-person shooter. Come on, get him. I really enjoyed Captain America.
Hey Moya, I'm down in the sewer. Should have the power back on in no time.
If that game was available to play on a more convenient system than the PS3, I would absolutely play. Alright, is this the power that I'm hoping for? Yes, it is. Sleek, sexy traversal. You know, there's a power later on that will be perfect for that ninja.
Hey.
You been paying attention to that TV jacker? Used to think he was pretty righteous, but now he spends half his time trashing you. Makes me think you should pay him a little visit.
Believe me, I'd love to. No idea where he's hiding, though.
Probably holed up in the old TV station over in the historic district. You find him, you give him a taste of the good stuff. He's got to learn not to run his mouth all the time.
Alright. That's what you want to do, ninja. Like I said, there's a power later on that will absolutely be perfect for it. Yeah, there's this, and I believe there's a power later on that lets us jump off cars. Like, jump really high off cars. And they're like the two big traversal powers, and they're great for getting around a lot faster. And like, I've said so many times, an open world game, not even a superhero game, open world game lives and dies by its method of traversal. Well, that was close. What are we sitting on right now? 1,500. I don't have anything specifically the induction grind, fortunately. Yeah, I'll definitely admit, I'd forgotten how much this is, like, very third-person shooter with, like, the twist of superpowers. And it makes me think, like, the game reviewed really well at the time, it was really well received. And, like, the sequel is a lot better. Like, don't get me wrong, the sequel was a step up from this anyway. But we definitely got more like this. Third-person shooters with gimmicks after this as well. So maybe it just feels less special now, because stuff came after. Like Gears of War, Gears 1. And when we did that, I was really bored when we were doing that. Because, like, it was a pioneer of a gameplay style that went so far beyond that in the years after it came out. And going back to just that, where the new gameplay style was the entire point of the game, felt reductive and less special. This is still fun to play.
Good work, Cole. When you're ready, I've got a couple of things I'd like you to look into. One of them might lead us to John.
Rolling around at the speed of train. Just the way things go, man. Like, everything moves on. When smartphones are amazing.
The Reapers are moving one of their trucks near here. It's passing through the alley right now.
Like, it doesn't make, like, the progenitor... God damn. It doesn't make the progenitor any less good. Just have to, like, look at it in a different light to how you do currently. I think. If you get what I mean? Yeah. At the time, it was a cutting-edge thing. It was this big new gameplay idea, and everybody loved it. Like, has the industry moved on in a significant way since then? It's like... It brings up my pre-existing question of, like, does Half-Life 2 hold up? It's like, it was a big deal at the time, but everything that I can see about it says that a lot of the focus on the gameplay design was very specifically about the physics. Like, the game stops so you can admire the physics. While, like, Half-Life 1 absolutely still holds up as a game because it's still an enjoyable game to play. Like, here's the question I have is Half-Life 2 still enjoyable? Like, but then there's also the trouble of, like, are you allowed to criticize Half-Life 2 and say it's not the best thing ever? I think Black Mesa's in a different ballpark. Because Black Mesa was always just about refining the original game. And so, with that question, like, does Twin Snakes still hold up? Does Resident Evil Remake still hold up? I don't know how much has actually changed in Black Mesa. I know they were supposed to be improving Zen. There we go. That took so much more damage than I expect. The most I've played of Half-Life 1 is on... I played the VR mod, and I played it to the end of Blast Pit. Like, I'll tell you, Half-Life 1 is pretty fun. Like, the design's there for it to still be an enjoyable game. Feels like the set pieces don't actually playing the game. I feel like Half-Life 1 probably does hold up.
It's good to see. Keep it up, brother.
I do have Black Mesa as well. I think, like, if I'm going to play Black Mesa, I'll want to play OG Half-Life first. So I can have that context. You know me, that kind of context is important to me. But like a big part of that is like, if I play Black Mesa before Half-Life 1, would I still enjoy Half-Life 1? Or would I just be like, this isn't as enjoyable as Black Mesa, I'm comparing it to Black Mesa? Whereas I think, and it's why I said to Ali that she should play OG Dead Space first, before the remake. Like, if you play the original and you enjoy it, that's not going to remove your enjoyment of the remake. Unless the remake absolutely fails at its job. Like, that's the only point, I think, where you would not enjoy a remake because you played the original.
We're having a hell of a time bringing down a Reaper conduit. Can you capture him for us? We need him alive.
Yeah, I would absolutely suggest playing the original Half-Life. I thought it was fun enough. And Valve's made it more accessible than ever. God damn. This is after we put the game down from hard to normal. Not my fault he was standing too close to a car that I blew up. Alright, so if this clears the area of enemies, I feel like these side missions are generally going to be worth doing.
One of my boys says he's never seen the streets so safe, even before the blast. Man, wish I was out there with you. Gotta get that ray sphere for me.
Like, it'd be nice to just be able to walk down a street without being shot at. Right, there we are.
I'm getting word that there are people out there who can offer some help, but I can't locate them. If you reactivate the satellite uplinks, I'll be able to track them down and mark their locations on your GPS.
Okay.
Looks busted.
Drain that one of its electricity, which will reset it. Once that's done, you just need to run past the others, and you'll resynchronize them all.
Okay, so it's a parkour challenge. Ah. Awesome. Okay, so that red dot is the clinic. It's weird that you'd mark that area with just like a red dot.
Sounds like one of the Reaper's couriers is making a run through here. Look into it.
The torch going that way. Feels like an admission of defeat if you use a ladder in a game like this. 5 blast shards. That was worth it.
People are really starting to clean up this place. It's about time. The smell was bad enough to knock a buzzard right off the proverbial wagon.
Expect that guy to just blow up like. Hello.
Need you to nab some Reapers for us. Don't kill them. We need them alive so that we can get information out of them.
This man's just straight up smoking a cigar. Not super fond of this because it feels like it's a little random whether or not a Reaper is dead or incapacitated. What happened to the other one that I took out? Yeah, so we should be seeing more of them. It's weird that we haven't. Okay. Well, that's a reference to something that I'm just not getting. There we go. Oh. Ah, okay. Fair enough, Ninja. Of course, the difference here is I'm not an octogenarian.
People are really starting to clean up this place. It's about time. The smell was bad enough to knock a buzzard right off the proverbial wagon.
This is going to get too repetitive for me to just keep doing this throughout the entire stream. Like doing all these side quests. Hello.
Whole crowds of people are being rounded up. Do something!
Well, I think I succeeded. Saved all of them.
Just saw some people hanging posters up. Got your face plastered all over them. Now that's publicity.
I don't know how to thank you. Oh, my babies.
Yeah. A side mission into a side mission.
Just what I was looking for.
This is pointless. How can you...
Okay. So it's got to be, like, around here, surely. We're looking for a sign that says Taekwondo. I'm gonna go up there and give him a piece of my mind. Alright, Taekwondo. Unless the sign changes. Because it's not a sign, it's a TV billboard. Gotta be lower than that. No, there it is. I'm a master of this.
Saw some woman pulling the boards off her window.
Reduced damage is something I should probably just focus on for a while. The max reduce is only 30% though. Feels like it should be way more than that.
I couldn't believe it. I guess she's not worried about people busting in there anymore.
Right. Jump. Yes?
The Reapers installed surveillance devices on our building. Please disable them.
Why did they do that? I guess lightning can strike in the same place twice. Oh well. There's another one. I knew there'd be more lower down before I wanted to head over to another side of the building. Too simple it is. I the idea of like doing these side missions so that the gangs just aren't roaming around and you can walk around without getting shot at all the time is a nice idea. But each of these side missions it doesn't clean up enough percentage per side mission. Like, it's too tedious a task, I think, to be worth doing. Like, I keep seeing something red flash out the corner of my eye. Every time I turn to see it, it's just not there. The beauty of killing somebody when they're down, when they're a gang member, is that, like, I miss out on the good experience of restraining them, but I still get, like, neutral experience. You know, I appreciate that the circle gets smaller as you destroy more of the devices, so that it really narrows down where the remaining devices are. That's good design. That's not something I would have expected. Oh, Ninja, your sub ran out. It ran out during the stream.
Aha! I'm so dang glad I don't have to wade through 8 feet of garbage anymore. Man, people really turning this place around. Won't be long now. Things will be back to normal.
Oh yeah. The whole thing of, like, wasting your time is far too common of a choice these days. Let's not forget Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed RPG thing, where it's like, yeah, we have these time savers if you don't want to spend the time grinding the experience by doing the repetitive side missions. And then when Assassin's Creed Odyssey had the custom mission creator, people started making missions that just gave you a buttload of experience for doing nothing. And Ubisoft was like, no, 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 no. It's not the intended way to play the game. The intended way to play the game is to either grind or pay us. Everything... It's the weird thing in the current generation of, like, everything wants you to spend 100+ hours on it. And I don't understand why. It's an overreaction to the problem of the PS3 generation, where games were criticised for being too short. And the response has been, fine, we'll make games that will take you a year to complete. 100+ hours for everything is like, cool. The result of that is that I'm playing less than I ever did if I'm actually playing. We have another ad coming up, though, so we need to play that. So we'll run this ad, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Talk about, like, oh, collect the last pine cone. The issue of collectibles in open world games. I was like, don't want to deal with that. I would like to not do it. I was kind of surprised when we saw the dead drop number before. It's like, oh yeah, we've collected 3 out of 32. It's like, that's a surprisingly low number. Yeah, I've said before about Inquisition how I had to just stop doing the side quest stuff because I was getting so bored. I knew I wasn't going to end up completing it if I kept doing it. Because you're right, you are just running around doing the same thing over and over. Whether it's collectibles or just the same quest.
I am robbed! My wallet taken, my conscience intact.
What is this? What was any of that?
Cole,
What is
help me.
this?
You've got to stop the mugger, Cole.
What mugger? Yeah, it's... I am always like, really hesitant to do open world stuff on stream. Because of how much of the game is going to be that. Oh, yeah. Like, I've done KOTOR, I've done KOTOR 2 on stream. It's like, I'm down to do RPGs like that. But Mass Effect 1, like, if we're going for so much of the stuff that you have to travel around in the Mako for, like, yeah, I'm concerned about making that entertaining. And, like, I'll give respect to you for doing it on stream multiple times. Because it's not just about boring other people with it.
Over here! I've heard you can heal people. This guy needs it.
It's like, keeping it entertaining for yourself. That's why I'm here, like, you know, I'm probably not going to do much more of the side quest stuff, because I'm going to get bored. And if I'm bored, then you're definitely not getting a stream worth watching. And this is why I was thinking, you know, it's probably a good idea to just clear the areas so I'm not getting shot all the time. Because you're getting shot all the goddamn time. But it's like, how many side quests have we done? And it's like, oh yeah, you've cleared like 30% of it. 33%, and it's like, You know, that's not enough for what I've done. Not for me to keep doing it on stream. Like, if I really cared off stream, I'd be like, yeah, let's do this, and I'll throw on a podcast or whatever. Yeah, you know, I'm with Teak on that. And again, that's not even about boring other people, that's about yourself. At the end of the day, you're the one
How long
playing
I
these
sat strapped
things.
to that chair, at least a couple of hours. Finally, the bag was removed, and this brute of a man stood in front of me. Had to be 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. He told me that he was going to beat me, and if I wanted him to stop, I'd have to do it mentally, with my mind. Then he punched me in the face.
Hmm. Alright.
See that old train? The Reapers have some people locked up in it. Collateral to keep the people of the Neon in line. More importantly, there's a chance John is locked in there.
Me to bust them out?
No. You're in the heart of Reaper territory, and they'll kill anyone trying to escape. You need to move the train to a safe location.
How am I supposed to do that? Push?
You're a living third rail. Stay in contact with the lead car, and it should move.
I mean, I feel like there's a logical fallacy there. We should probably test this before doing it in a live combat situation, but I'm not the Fed. We going? Try again. Alright, the good news is this doesn't recharge me. I thought this recharged me. Am I getting this confused with the sequel?
Stay calm in there.
I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
The train's stopping.
Reapers must have disengaged the low-voltage feeder box that's mounted under the tracks. Charge it until it's green across the board. That should get you moving again.
I'll go look for it. Got it.
Yeah, open world stuff, though, is definitely the hardest to stream, I think. For me personally, because I have a hard time keeping my interest. There's a thing over there. Those guys will be fine. I'll be back in a minute. And, like, Spider-Man's the big exception, because I just enjoy the traversal enough. Like, when web swinging's done right, it's great. The question's going to be when we get to some of the games where web swinging may not be done right. There's a few games that you may not have played that came out between Spider-Man 2 and Insomniac Spider-Man.
Charge the feeder box, Cole. You don't have much time.
Yeah, Insomniac Spider-Man was pretty good about a bunch of that stuff. It got a lot of complaints for, like, outdated open world design of some such. And it's like, you know, I thought a lot of it was fine. And a bunch of the side quests had, like, actual character to them, which was nice. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, I enjoyed Insomniac Spider-Man. I enjoyed it well enough that I've done it multiple times. And I've 100%ed it at least twice. And we're going to do it a third time on stream at some point. For Superhero Sundays. And it's like, you know, it plays well. I don't think there is a feeder box here. If I do it on PC again, yes. But the PC version has given me trouble since I first got it with streaming. I've successfully managed to stream like one playthrough of it. I remember when I was first showing the game off and I was having trouble with it. There you are.
There's another one.
And it happened again when we were trying to do the DLC a little while ago. There was like, no, I wanted to get the thing. There's another ray shard there. Yeah, I was trying to do the DLC, and it was having issues on stream again. So I gave up, and like, I'd like to do it on PC again. I love a bunch of those costume mods. Like, I love playing as Spider-Gwen. I love playing as Mayday Parker. I love wearing the Sensational Spider-Man suit. And like the music mods and such. But the game has always caused me problems while streaming. PC version. And I don't know what it was that caused it to work that one time when I did that playthrough. Spider-Man 2, I've got on PS5, and Spider-Man 2 got a lot of hate, for whatever reason. People complain about the story and whatnot. I enjoyed the game when I played through it. I thought it did play better. Like, it was what you'd kind of hope a sequel would be. Miles Morales was also enjoyable, but I've not done either of those since I finished them the first time. And hell, I've gone back to the first Spider-Man game since finishing those two. And like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I have Insomniac Spider-Man on PC is part of it. So I can just start that up a lot easier and just web swing for a bit. Though I have absolutely started up Spider-Man 2 to do web swinging previously. and just mess around a bit with that. Being out of practice with that is a little worse because of the all the symbiote stuff. You've got to be more on the ball with that than the end game Insomniac Spider-Man stuff. I do wonder if part of it is like it's just easier for me to boot up the first Spider-Man game rather than any particular thing with the... Really? We've barely moved. Rather than a particular thing with the game. And like to play Spider-Man 2 again, I'd have to go through it again on PS5, and I've got the PC now, which is my primary gaming platform. When I first got Spider-Man on PS4, the PS4 was my primary gaming platform. Always been good for me to go back to that Spider-Man. So I can't say like whether or not there's a thing I just prefer with the first Spider-Man. It's just always been easier for me to go back to because of like logistical reasons. And when Spider-Man 2 came out and I played through it and I beat it, I was kind of in a different mental place than I was when I'd done the first Spider-Man game. So when it came out on PC, I didn't feel the need to buy it again, because I felt like I'd gotten everything I wanted out of that first playthrough, and I didn't think mods would add enough for me.
You're almost there. I let everyone know that you're bringing in the train, and they'll be waiting at the station. Don't let them down.
Here we go.
Like, the mods were a big part of replaying the first game on PC. I enjoy going through it again with the modded costumes and such, but Spider-Man 2 does a really good job with improving the already really good costume selection the first game had. Like, it's got all the costumes the first game had, and the ones that I wasn't fond of that I got mods to recolor, Spider-Man 2 just has the option in-game for you to recolor. Like, all of them. Not the movie costumes, but like all the comic costumes. I think it is stupid that it specifically excludes the movie costumes. It feels like, oh yeah, the comics don't matter, but the movies, those are too important. That's stupid. But stuff like the Secret War suit was definitely... It was a recolor mod that I got, and then Spider-Man 2 just has that recolor available as an alternate colour, because you can recolor the costume. As far as the costumes went, it felt like Spider-Man 2 Insomniac had paid attention to the modding scene for the first game.
The crowd was surprised to see the terrorists roll up and free their loved ones.
Hypocrites. Yesterday they wanted my head on a platter. Now they act like I'm one of the family. But truth be told, it was nice, even for that short time, to be treated like a hero. Felt good. I scanned the crowd for John as people started to leave the station. He was nowhere to be seen.
So yeah, I didn't buy Spider-Man 2 on PC because I felt like there wasn't really anything mods would add that would be of value to me. God damn. Careening across the track. Not because I thought it was a lesser game. I'm gonna wrap up soon. My throat's really starting to hurt. Welcome back, Clem. Probably do another mission.
Electricity was restored to large sections of Empire City today as the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers worked around the clock, repairing damaged transformers and substations. Thankful citizens took to the streets in celebration as life continues to return to normal. Officials estimate that power should be returned to the entire city within the next 3 to 4 days. US TV will keep you updated on their progress.
This is like the fountain all over again. Why aren't you stopping this?
I blew up a whole tanker full of that stuff under the park. Figured that would do it.
Well, it's coming from somewhere. These people aren't getting sick on their own, Cole.
I'll find out what's going on. Hey, Moya, it's that black tar again. There's sick people all over the place.
The only remaining source of water in that area is from the water towers on the rooftop.
The game did not have a problem when I shot
It's
Zeke.
that black tar again. There's sick people all over the place.
The only remaining source of water in that area is from the water towers on the rooftops.
All right, I'll head up there and see what I can do.
Like, I shot Zeke while he was laying on the couch, and the game just did not react at all.
Reapers are all over the place up here. There's a weird metal keg attached to the water tower. Tar is dripping out of it.
That must be how they're polluting the water. Destroy it.
Yeah, I'll do this from a distance. You just fucking hit me. Why can't he do anything? Nope, guess I gotta go up close. Of course I do. Yeah, mine started when I was talking with Chance on Thursday.
I think I just made things worse. Tried to overcharge the pump.
A lot of extra tar just got released into the system, and that is bad news. Next time, blow up the keg. You'll take a bath in that crap, but it'll save lives.
What if I do it from a distance? But yeah, ultimately, like I say, I didn't get Spider-Man 2 on PC, not because I didn't enjoy the game as much as the first one, but I felt like mods wouldn't add as much to it for me, and I didn't want to buy it full price again after having already done so. Like, not buying it again on PC isn't an indictment on its quality as a game. Yeah, I do remember hearing that though. The game ran like shit. Well, hasn't that been the case with, like, a lot of PS5 to PC ports? in May. How's it run now? Hmm. It wouldn't surprise me if that ends up being like a subtle thing.
Overcharging this pump will keep me high and dry. But it also means that everyone in this water main will get sick.
Of them being like,
Whose
okay,
health means
this
more.
doesn't run great on PC, it runs better on PS5, you should get a PS5.
Theirs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know it hurts, Cole, but this is how it's got to be. Too many people will get sick otherwise.
It's like, you know, Sony would love to have more people just ditch PC and go back to console. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to knock this off without being on the water tower.
Gotta get closer.
I think they might have been saying something then.
Oh, it's filling my throat.
Why can I not see? I don't think you can. But I also can't read that message now. I saw something about bringing PS3 games to PC, and I definitely agree. Thank you, Clem. The name... Well, the comment looked like it was a real thing. Yeah, absolutely is a real comment, and I definitely agree. Which is never going to crack down on the bot accounts. It requires them to actually do something. PS3, I feel like PS3, especially, because so many PS3 exclusives aren't available even on like PS. Infamous is like one of the big good examples, I think, of like, this was a big Sony property, and it's just stuck on PS3, and they haven't remastered it. It's not on PS4, it's not on PS5, it's not on PC. The Sly Cooper trilogy, like again from Sucker Punch, the developers of this game, the Sly Cooper trilogy. They put it into an HD trilogy on PS3 and Vita, and then that's it. You can't even get the PS2 versions on PS4. Looks like they're gone. It's unfortunate, but the kind of thing happens. I understand why you did it, Ninja. It's an odd username to come across for somebody who's not a bot. Damn.
Damn it.
You mean the first time chatter message? I get that. I'm always suspicious of something when it pops up first time chatter. Well, we have the chatbot set up so that if it's the common one, it automatically gets caught and it doesn't get posted.
She's gonna be pretty pissed about this.
Who the hell are you?
Just a concerned citizen. Now hold still.
He leaped toward me, his icy fingers digging into my head. For a moment there was nothing, and then he started to show me things. Horrible things. Beyond description. And in that split second, I understood he was showing me the future. Death and destruction on an unimaginable scale. As he released me, he was responsible for all of it. That he had opened Pandora's box, and it wasn't ever gonna close, and that damn ray sphere was somehow involved. And then he was gone.
Okay.
Get on back here, brother. Got some beverages chilling for you.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, like if it's the Stream Boo one, the bot is set up to catch that and hold it just in case. If it's an actual link, it should be that only VIPs and mods can post links. Somehow Danny found a way around that. I might need to look at that again. But it's worked every other time. It's unfortunate, but like these things happen. Oh shit. I think with the bot, it's not about giving it a chance to ping. I think it will do it before it actually gets a chance to pop up on anybody's radar. God damn! Just trying to ride the tracks. There it is.
Been looking into your new BFF, Moya.
Oh, find your magic 8-ball, did you?
She's real FBI. In fact, she's big-time FBI. Highly decorated. The kind of person they send out when the Shiola hits the
How
fan.
did you find out any of
all
this?
over everyone. About 6 months ago, she gets moved over to some new division called Defender, and her trail goes completely cold. Now, one of my boys thinks she's working with DARPA.
You have boys?
Like, I'm being serious here, man. And you gotta pay attention. Now, DARPA is the mother lode of Black Ops crap. It's this secret Pentagon group that doesn't answer to anybody. If she's in with those clowns, you better watch out, son.
Yeah. And Santa Claus shot JFK. They wear those drinks.
The location of the final substation in the Neon has been uploaded to your GPS. Head over there as soon as you can.
Well, might as well do this. Get us a new power.
Hey, brother, you know what scares the hell out of me? The thought of the government getting their hands on that race sphere.
Didn't we already have this conversation?
I know, you got caught pissing in the wind. But think about this for a second. Now, if that thing dishes out superpowers, what's to stop old Uncle Sam from juicing up the entire military, or the cops? We'd have no defense against that.
Didn't know we needed any.
Shit, man, open your eyes. Take a look around. You see any Red Cross? Any National Guard? I sure as hell don't. They lied about the whole thing on the bridge. They'll do whatever it takes to stay in power. But you need to wake up, buddy, before it's too late.
Of course it's over there. Look how well fortified that area is. What is that, tunnel? Yeah, there it is. Here we go. So we'll do this and then we'll wrap up for the day.
The leader of the Reapers is a woman named Sasha. No last name. Until a few months ago, she was a high-ranking member of the First Sons. Spearheaded a lot of their research.
So you think she knows where John is?
There's no way of knowing. But even if she doesn't, you have to take her out. It's the only way we'll be able to get a handle on the plague. I'll let you know when I've locked down her location.
Do. Is something good? Oh, it's the sniper shot.
Heard some people talking on the street, saying how you're this big hero, that kind of thing. One gal said you look different, that you got some kind of aura of goodness surrounding you.
You know I don't care about that kind of stuff.
I know. But listen, keep it up. The chicks dig it, and I can use that to my advantage. I'll catch you later.
You guys look like you should cool off. Why would you fight an electrical... why would you fight an electricity guy while you're standing in water? Like, if I was standing in water, and I was like, oh, an electricity guy, you know what I'd be doing? I'd be trying to get out of the fucking water. The Reapers get a pass it, though, because they're clearly, like, not all there. What do we got? It's weird that some of these don't get upgraded at all. Also, apparently I have gigawatt blades. That was a little odd. The jump in this has a lot of leeway. Way more than you'd think. And now that should be all of this island on.
Cole? You there? Trish? A plane just dropped a crate of medical supplies, and someone needs to protect it from the Reapers.
And you want me to do it?
The only person I know with superpowers. Besides, you owe me. All of us. For what you did. I'll be in touch when the crate is safe.
You'd think, like, somebody who supposedly loved you would be a little more understanding of the whole... I was basically used for this whole thing. I mean, we can't, like, just brush under the rug that her sister died in the explosion. There's an element of emotional understanding to that. Still. Look at that. Ray shard right in there where I can't get it. I guess that'll do it for today. I will call it here. Bro is... We'll go for another hour, we'll probably start getting paid to just talk. So we're back with more Infamous, not next week, but the week after. And following Infamous, we'll be doing a Marvel game again. I've not decided what it'll be. Possibly a Spider-Man game, because we've got a bunch of those to get through. And... I think the only one of those we've done so far for Superhero Sunday is Web of Shadows. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be it. So I want to thank everyone for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in the chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Ninja, Ali, Star, Clem, Danny was here, Infinity, Follow, Witch User, not. We're back during the week with more Final Fantasy X. We won't be doing a Superhero Sunday next week. I foolishly agreed to work next Sunday, so not a common occurrence. I'm usually free on Sunday as a result, but next week I agreed to work. It was, and then you banned Twitch user. And I had to flip the table because of it. I save manually? Excellent. Maybe I can only save manually. Honestly, I got over the idea of trying to grow the channel a long time. I'm happy with where we're at. We're never going to be at a point where I can live on this. So I'm happy focusing on what the original intention for the channel was, which was to just play games. Like I say, I've not played this since I beat it for the first time on PS3 when I originally got my PS3. So that's like 14 years ago. Play new stuff, replay old stuff. It's what I am here for. Going into the new year to focus on RPG primary streams. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff that I've been wanting to just generally play for a long time. So just the point of the stream. But yeah, let's have a random sound. You found the purpose of the stream. It's always the most important thing, like, find your reason for streaming. Somewhere along the way, I think, I did a little bit. Now I'm focused on it. Play the games that I want to play. A lot of the time, this is like the only dedicated time I can get myself to. Yeah, talk shit's a ninja. Talk shit's while, my pals. Have another sound.
Ignorance and purchase your happiness when blood and sweat is the real cost. Thinking ceases, the truth is lost.
I do want to do Metal Gear Rising before the end of the year. Like, if we finish Final Fantasy X before the end of the year, we'll do Metal Gear Rising. If we don't, I'll dedicate, like, a specific date to doing. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Ordinarily, I'd go longer, but, like, it's reaching the point where it's physically pain. And that's not a good thing. You should not push yourself like that. There were streams where I did that. Doing the Dark Side Chronicles single session playthrough, and when I did that playthrough of Metroid Prime on the Wii in one session, like, the Wiimote is not meant to be held for that long. It was physically painful. Yeah. I wouldn't be against doing them again. Doing the Chronicles games in like shorter sequences. But it's the whole light gun setup is just Dark Side Chronicles was always rough. It was never great. There's a light gun game. It has so many problems with the way the camera turns so often when you're trying to aim at stuff, ruining your combos. Like, House of the Dead does it so much smarter where you can't shoot until you're in the set position. And if Dark Side Chronicles had that, it would absolutely be balanced better. But yeah, doing the light gun setup just isn't overly feasible. I do have a plan for mouse and keyboard stuff. See how that goes forward in. Because if I get a setup where I have a comfortable mouse and keyboard setup, that opens up some interesting stuff. God knows I would love to do a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines playthrough on stream. And I've always said Resident Evil 7 feels like a game that was made for mouse and keyboard control. I digress. There's not really anything else to say, though, at this point. Except thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day. And we'll catch you next time, guys.